This is strange. One of our servers is being pinged constantly from the Wi-Fi of a particular Star Roger coffee.
Oh, what's this got to do with me?
Yes, I thought it was noise at first too, but then I decoded the pings. It's Morse code. 3 letters repeating over and over.
Keep talking.
S-O. Wait for it. S.
Well, let's go. See if we find anything. Give me the location. Here. What now?
There doesn't seem to be any obvious peril, does there? Have a seat and I'll ping back the IP sending us the distress signal.
Hi, miss. A bloody flip phone? Who uses a fucking flip phone?
It's a cryptophone. It's secure. Every device on CTOS can be compromised. If we're overheard, we're dead. Both of us.
Who the shit and fuck is this?
Not important. What matters is that I have inside information on SIRS, and I believe the people who framed you are rogue officers. And loath as I am to say it, DedSec may be my only hope to stop them.
I'm not making no promises, but we can chat, yeah?
Good. I hid coordinates to a meeting place on a device in that establishment.
What's all this about? Sabine, Bagley?
All right, that's a wrinkle. So this SIRS bloke says Zero Day are a bunch of Secret Service dickheads. I mean, I suppose it does make sense. The bombings were too sophisticated for randos, but SIRS could pull it off.
Officially, SIRS, or the Signals Intelligence Response Service, uses surveillance data drawn from CTOS to identify large-scale terrorist and criminal threats. Then they send Albion to shoot the threats in the face. For example,
And in the wake of escalating violence in London, the SIRS is extending the right to use lethal force to law enforcement and Albion securities.
unofficially, SIRS uses your data to read your mind and arrest you for having naughty thoughts.
So we have means and opportunity, which leaves motive. SIRS are fascist pricks, but they're supposed to stop groups like Zero Day from doing terrorist shite. Why cause one? When you meet this guy, ask.
You know what fucking makes me sick? Treating people like they're sex objects.
Here at Albion, we believe you can be the best, whoever you are. So if you're here illegally and are looking for a way to stay, for a way to make a difference,
Fucking hell. Ain't no one here, but looks like someone was done in proper. What should we do?
SIRS may be onto him. If you get access to the area's surveillance infrastructure, I can rebuild the scene in AR.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, I wish I had this ages ago.
I realized that I was just chatting too much and I wasn't hearing anyone else. They need to do something. It's a crime. Most people just talk nasty to each other. I was cool with that.
That's done it. Now return to the scene and I'll reconstruct what happened to our contact.
Enjoy cooking, but I just couldn't cook any fucking vegetables. There's so much I could do.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
That appears to be our contact.
Fucking hell!
Yes, it certainly doesn't look like his best day, does it? Analyze the clues in the AR workspace to find out what happened to him. This is a non-lethal weapon, so odds are he's still alive, though he may not want to be. They've taken our SIRS contact away, but they may still be nearby. I can reconstruct the vehicle's path from unsecured CCTV recordings. That should allow you to follow it. The reconstruction's nearly finished, and so's our contact if you don't hurry.
I mean, think about it. Maybe if we'd had them on the streets earlier, they could have stopped that turn bombing before it happened.
It looks like our contact's assailants stopped here, but I can't see them nearby. Let's analyze the data to see if we can find out where they went.
The right not to be blown up by
Don't agree with some of raise concerns about Albion's seemingly limitless authority.
No, absolutely not. Setting people to get their face.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Our contact's assailants are switching vehicles to elude pursuers, which is standard operating procedure for private military burks like Albion.
Fucking Albion. You sure it's not SIRS?
What can I tell you? They're mercenaries. If you keep looking, you might find out why they're interested in an SIRS whistleblower. I've completed a thorough analysis of the vehicle and concluded it is a van.
Thanks, Sherlock. But what else?
Well, I could also mention that the minute traces of sand in the tire tracks indicate that it's been on a construction site recently. But you know me, hate to sound like a smartass. I've been scanning nearby construction yards for Albion activity and, long story short, some dozy git has forgotten to turn off the security camera in the makeshift torture room.
Let's see it then.
I'm not who you think I am. I swear. You're Malik, a SIRS officer and a leaky fucking twat. It's not me. Swear to God, please, please.
Dickhead's got himself caught. What, is he thick or something? Bags, drop me a pin, I'll take care of it.
Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location.
Received. Moving to intercept. No sign of the target. Over.
Use a pursuit intervention technique.
We're in serious trouble now. I'm moving in.
Negative. No sign of suspect. Over.
Eyes open. Weapons ready. I know you're here somewhere. Right, I'm putting a stop to this. There's no way out.
I've identified a civvy with a firearm.
teammate is en route to hospital, where they'll be for the foreseeable future.
Bastards. I hope they subscribe to an eye for an eye, because I do. Relax. I'm with DedSec. You called us.
Of course. You shouldn't have come here. Now they'll know for sure I've betrayed them.
We just saved your ass.
No, you've just damned us both. Look, I'll upload the intelligence onto an anonymous FTP. It'll explain everything.
Actually, how about you explain everything?
My name is Richard Malik. I'm an intelligence analyst. I believe Zero Day are rogue SIRS officers who framed you for the bombings to seize power. Now they're murdering or blackmailing anyone who threatens them, which now somehow includes me.
All right. We'll examine the intelligence. But I better not regret this.
That I can't promise.
Malik has made his way out, and now I suggest you do the same.
He's a piece of work, but this could be big. Let's check the intelligence, then make a call.
All right, 1 second.
Bags, check out his intel. Then let's get everyone together for a natter about it. Nah. I've been fucked enough times to know what a prick looks like, and I'm saying we should walk away, all right?
Definitely not. He needs our assistance.
May I present the third option? Just use him. An SIRS whistleblower, even one you don't trust, could still help us find the arseholes that blew up half of London and framed DedSec for it. You don't have to invite him to your birthday, just use his information.
Good call, sweetie. All right, yeah.
dummy an auton?
Surprise, you twat. Between my work with 404 and tracking down Sky Larson's neural map nightmares, I thought I could do with a new workspace. I could do with your help as well. I just clocked a hit and run by a black cab. Happened a while ago, but the news ain't picking up on it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because all of London's black cabs are driverless, run by AI.
DedSec, I got a call about a possible kidnapping. I'll send you the caller's info. Sounded like it was connected to something big. We have a real chance to seek justice here.
All right. Leave it to us.
I'm here. Are you ready to begin?
Here's the gist. Malik's intelligence checks out. A rogue faction of SARS officers framed DedSec for the bombings to consolidate power over the government. But now they've noticed that some people are standing up to the new order, and they're blaming you.
I believe these are the people you call Zero Day. I don't know their names, but it's safe to assume they have a ringleader. And in my experience overseas, removing the leader...
Yeah, we kill the boss, and 0 Day goes down. But why now?
2 weeks ago, a shell company connected with 0 Day's operations imported 40 kilos of Semtex from an old Soviet bloc depot. But it never left London, which means 0 Day is planning a bombing that will make those earlier bombings look like a bonfire. And I think I know why.
As we're all now painfully aware, false flag attacks are a common propaganda tool for despots. Kill a load of people and the rest fall into line behind whoever says they won't let it happen again. In this case, 0 Day.
Which means we both want to discover who's pulling 0 Day strings and stop them.
We need to get hold of the personnel dossiers of anyone connected with the earlier bombings and their cover-up. Then Malik and I can analyze their common connections and work out who's in charge of 0 Day.
And I'll be on the comm to observe.
So if Malik's right, 0 Day are some kind of shadowy cabal of spies who blew up half the city to secretly take control of the government. But now they're pissed off that someone's standing up to them, so they're going to do it again. That's awful.
I agree. You'd think they'd come up with something besides another bombing. Bit of a double beat, isn't it?
Sabine, did we cause this? 0 Day is only doing this because we stood up to them.
Cut that victim-blaming shit. I'd rather get blown up 1,000 times than lie down just so some wannabe tyrants can stamp on my face.
Nothing, no, I just...
Coming up in today's episode of The Upload, we're talking about how Bagley managed to conquer London. Pretty much my favourite topic. I could talk for hours about the rise of the AI system. It's easy to forget about its origins. It's so present everywhere we go now. Bagley just kind of blends into the background.
Bagley is the service AI that's present in every optic device. Whether you're using the optic, Bagley will be there. The AI is streamed to your optic from Bloom's central command center, and it was first created by Sky Larson, our tech hero, as part of her techno-utopian idea for the world. Why do you think it grew so quickly?
In my mind, it's no surprise that Bagley became so popular. It's funny, useful, fast. It's a great companion and really just makes life so much easier. I mean, when you look back at all the service AIs that used to exist, they just can't compete. When you ask Bagley anything, there's a quick answer and loads of information available to you. One day, I let Bagley answer all of my messages for a whole 24 hours, and no one even noticed the difference.
The other competitors really just couldn't compete with Bagley. Their answers were so much worse, they didn't understand anything, and Bagley pretty much gets everything right first time. Do you have any idea why Bagley really beat all the competition?
Well, it's really the data, isn't it? Ever since Broker hooked up with Bloom, that's when things changed.
And really, that's not actually that great. Bloom has data on everybody. They collect information about everything you're doing across the web through your optic headset. Isn't the AI only good because of Bloom's surveillance?
Well, I suppose so, but I'd prefer not to talk about that side of things. Bagley is so special because it's been trained on this huge cache of information. That's how these AI systems work. Or at least used to work. I mean, we don't really know that much about the latest version because there's so much secrecy around the tech. But they're given this huge amount of training data. It's basically a huge database that's used to teach the AI about patterns in behavior. You know, so if you always travel the same way to your house, it can predict when you're going to go and get a self-driving car ready for you before you even ask for it.
That's pretty terrifying. In some ways, I don't want this data to drive my life. It understands too much at times. Have you heard some of the rumors around the hacked version of Bagley?
I've heard mutterings, yes.
I've heard it's been used by DedSec.
I wouldn't put it past them. It's pretty well known that they're not fans of Bloom. But the idea of a souped-up version of Bagley, given it's already so intelligent, is a bit terrifying.
I wonder what they could actually make it do.
Why does this always happen? Weird what you're doing.
Right? And this bloke comes in. Sharp suit, real gem.
Suspect reported in your area. Potentially armed and hostile.
Responding to the call. Over.
Negative. No sign of the target yet. Control. Target is on from checkpoint.
Control, we're pursuing the suspect.
Control, target has abandoned the vehicle.
I'm here.
You're stealing SIR's personnel dossiers. The organization is strictly compartmentalized, so they aren't stored in one central location.
So we're spying on the spies. Good. Let's talk tactics.
SIRS uses a supercomputer called Filament to process information drawn from the CTOS network. It's like Noodle, if you could use it to search every document on every civilian, government, or commercial device everywhere in the United Kingdom. Instantly.
Fucking hell.
You can be horrified if you want, but it's saved thousands of lives. Get access to a Filament terminal and I'll provide you with the search terms.